The next word is infinitive. Infinitive is the basic form of a verb, often with to in front of it, like to eat or to run. He wants to learn to swim. This means he wants to do the action of swimming. She decided to travel around the world. This means she made the choice to go on a trip everywhere. The infinitive form of write is to write. This means the basic form of the verb write is to write. The next word is inform. Inform means to give someone information or tell them about something. Please inform me about the meeting schedule. This means you want to be told when the meeting will happen. He informed her about the change in plans. This means he told her that the plans were different. I will inform you if there is any news. This means I will tell you if something new happens. The next word is ingredient. An ingredient is a part of a recipe or something used to make food. Flour is an important ingredient in bread. This means flour is a necessary part of making bread. The soup needs fresh ingredients like vegetables. This means the soup requires fresh foods like vegetables. She mixed all the ingredients to make a cake. This means she combined all the parts to bake a cake. The next word is initial. Initial means the first letter of a name or something that happens first. His initial reaction was surprise. This means the first thing he felt was surprise. Please write your initial here. This means you need to write the first letter of your name. The initial step in cooking is to prepare all the ingredients. This means the first thing you do in cooking is get everything ready. The next word is injure. Injure means to hurt or damage part of your body. He injured his leg while playing soccer. This means he hurt his leg during the game. She fell and injured her arm. This means she hurt her arm when she fell. Be careful not to injure yourself. This means take care so you don't hurt yourself. The next word is ink. Ink is the liquid used in pens or printers to write or print. The pen ran out of ink. This means there is no more ink in the pen. She spilled ink on her shirt. This means the ink from the pen got on her shirt. He wrote a letter with blue ink. This means he used blue-colored ink to write the letter. The next word is inquiry. Inquiry means asking for information or investigating something. She made an inquiry about the job opening. This means she asked for information about the available job. The police are making an inquiry into the accident. This means the police are investigating the accident. I sent an inquiry to the company for more details. This means I asked the company for more information. The next word is insist. Insist means to say something strongly and not give up on your opinion. He insisted on going to the park even though it was raining. This means he strongly wanted to go to the park even in the rain. She insisted that everyone stay for dinner. This means she strongly told everyone to stay and eat. I insist you take this gift. This means I strongly want you to accept the gift. The next word is install. Install means to set up something, like equipment or software, so it works properly. They will install a new air conditioner in the office. This means they will put a new air conditioner in the office and make it work. I need to install the new software on my computer. This means I need to set up the new software so it works on my computer. The technician installed all the new TV at home. This means the technician set up the new TV at home is instead of. Instead of means in place of or as a substitute for something. I will have tea instead of coffee. This means I will drink tea instead of coffee. She went to the park instead of staying at home. This means she chose to go to the park rather than stay at home. We decided to walk instead of driving. This means we chose to walk rather than drive. The next word is instructor. An instructor is a person who teaches or trains others. The instructor showed us how to use the equipment. This means the teacher taught us how to use the tools. She is a music instructor at the school. This means she teaches music at the school. The instructor explained the lesson clearly. This means the teacher made the lesson easy to understand. The next word is intelligent. Intelligent means having the ability to think and learn quickly. He is an intelligent student who always gets good grades. This means he is smart and does well in school. The intelligent dog learned new tricks quickly. This means the dog was smart and learned fast. She gave an intelligent answer to the question. This means she gave a smart or thoughtful reply. The next word is intend. Intend means to plan or want to do something. I intend to finish my homework before dinner. This means I plan to complete my homework before eating. They intend to travel to Japan next year. This means they plan to visit Japan next year. She intends to start her own business. This means she plans to open her own company. The next word is interest. Interest means wanting to know about something or being curious about it. She has a strong interest in science. This means she is very curious about science. His interest in sports grew as he got older. This means he started to enjoy sports more as he grew up. I have an interest in learning new languages. This means I enjoy studying different languages. The next word is intermediate. Intermediate means being at a middle level of skill or ability. She is an intermediate player in tennis. This means she is at a middle level of skill in tennis. The course is for intermediate learners, not beginners. This means the class is for students who know some things already. He took an intermediate level English test. This means he took a test for people who are not beginners but also not experts. The next word is internationally. Internationally means something that involves or is known in many countries. He is known internationally as a famous actor. This means people in many countries know him as an actor. The company sells its products internationally. This means the company sells products in many countries. She competes internationally in swimming competitions. This means she takes part in swimming contests all over the world. The next word is interrupt. Interrupt means to stop someone from speaking or doing something. Please do not interrupt me when I am talking. This means do not stop me while I am speaking. He interrupted the meeting to ask a question. This means he stopped the meeting to speak up. She interrupted him in the middle of his story. This means she stopped him while he was telling his story. The next word is interval. Interval means a break or pause between events or activities. There was a 10-minute interval between the two parts of the play. This means there was a break of 10 minutes between the two parts. The movie had a short interval for people to stretch their legs. This means there was a short break during the movie. We took an interval to have some snacks during the game. This means we had a break to eat something during the game. The next word is interview. An interview is a conversation where someone asks questions to learn about you. She had an interview for the job yesterday. This means she spoke with someone to try to get the job. The journalist asked him questions during the interview. This means the reporter spoke to him to get information. He gave a great interview and got the job. This means he answered questions well and was hired. The next word is introduce. Introduce means to make someone or something known to others for the first time. Let me introduce you to my friend Sarah. This means I want to make you meet my friend Sarah. The teacher introduced a new topic to the class. This means the teacher started talking about a new subject. I will introduce the new product at the meeting. This means I will present the new product to everyone at the meeting. The next word is invent. Invent means to create something new that has never existed before. He invented a new type of smartphone. This means he created a new kind of phone. She invented a machine that helps people clean faster. This means she created a machine that makes cleaning easier. Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. This means Thomas Edison created the light bulb. The next word is invention. Invention means a new idea or thing that someone has created. The telephone is a great invention. This means the telephone is something new and useful that was created. The invention of the car changed the world. This means the creation of the car had a big impact. Her latest invention is a robot that can clean your house. This means she created a robot that helps with cleaning. The next word is involve. Involve means to include or have something as a part of an activity. The project will involve many people working together. This means the project will need many people to participate. The game involves both skill and luck. This means the game requires both ability and chance. Does this task involve working late? This means, does this task include working at night? The next word is iron. Iron is a strong, hard metal often used for making things like tools and buildings. The gate is made of iron. This means the gate is made from a strong metal called iron. He uses an iron to press his clothes. This means he uses a device that gets hot to smooth out his clothes. Iron is used to make steel, which is stronger. This means iron is an important part of making steel. The next word is ironing. Ironing is the activity of using an iron to make clothes smooth and remove wrinkles. She is ironing her shirt before going to work. This means she is using an iron to make her shirt flat and neat. I don't like ironing clothes. It takes too long. This means I don't enjoy using an iron to make clothes smooth. After washing, I always have to do some ironing. This means after washing the clothes, I need to use an iron on them. The next word is irregular. Irregular means not following a normal or expected pattern. The meetings are held at irregular times. This means the meetings do not happen at regular or fixed times. The pattern on the wall is irregular. This means the design on the wall is not in a straight or usual pattern. She has irregular working hours. This means her working hours change and are not fixed. The next word is issue. Issue means a problem or topic that people discuss or deal with. The company is facing an issue with its new product. This means the company has a problem with its new product. The issue of pollution is very important. This means the topic of pollution is something people talk about a lot. She raised an issue about the project's budget. This means she brought up a problem with the project's budget. The next phrase is, it looks like as if. It looks like as if means something seems to be true based on what you see. It looks like it's going to rain soon. This means the sky looks as if it will rain soon. She looks as if she is tired. This means she seems to be tired based on how she looks. It looks like they're having a good time. This means they seem to be enjoying themselves. The next phrase is, that depends. That depends means the answer or situation can change based on other factors. Will we go to the park? It depends on the weather. This means we will go to the park only if the weather is good. Will I join the party? That depends on my schedule. This means I will decide based on what time I have available. It depends on how much time we have. This means the decision will change depending on how much time is available. The next word is item. Item means an individual thing, often part of a list or collection. I bought 5 items at the store. This means I bought 5 different things. Please check each item on the list. This means you need to look at each thing listed. He has a rare item in his collection. This means he has a special thing in his group of collected items. The next phrase is, it's time. It's time means the right moment or time for something to happen. It's time to go to bed. This means it is the right moment for going to sleep. It's time for lunch now. This means the right moment for eating lunch has come. It's time we leave for the airport. This means it is the right moment for us to go to the airport. The next word is jail. Jail is a place where people are kept when they have broken the law. He was sent to jail for stealing. This means he was put in jail because he stole something. She spent a year in jail for a crime she did not commit. This means she was kept in jail for a crime she didn't do. He got out of jail last week. This means he was released from jail last week. The next word is jar. A jar is a container, usually made of glass, used to hold food or other things. She keeps cookies in a jar on the kitchen shelf. This means she puts cookies in a glass container on the shelf. The jam is in a large jar. This means the jam is kept in a big container. I opened the jar of honey. This means I took the lid off the container with honey. The next word is jealous. Jealous means feeling upset or unhappy because someone else has something you want. He felt jealous when his friend won the prize. This means he felt bad because his friend got the prize. She was jealous of her sister's new dress. This means she wished she had the same dress as her sister. Don't be jealous, you'll get a turn too. This means don't feel upset, you will have your chance. The next word is jet. A jet is a fast airplane that is used for travel or in the military. The jet flew across the sky. This means a fast airplane was flying in the sky. She travels by jet for her business meetings. This means she uses a fast airplane to go to work meetings. The military uses jets for defense. This means the military uses fast airplanes to protect the country. The next word is jog. Jog means to run at a slow and steady pace, usually for exercise. I like to jog in the morning. This means I enjoy running slowly in the morning for exercise. He jogs every day to stay fit. This means he runs slowly every day to keep his body healthy. She jogged around the park for 30 minutes. This means she ran slowly around the park for 30 minutes. The next word is jogging. Jogging means the activity of running at a slow, steady pace for exercise. He is jogging in the park every morning. This means he is running slowly in the park every morning for exercise. Jogging is a great way to stay healthy. This means running slowly is a good way to keep fit. She enjoys jogging with her friends on weekends. This means she likes to run slowly with her friends on the weekends. The next phrase is join in something. Join in means to participate or take part in an activity or event. Do you want to join in the game? This means, do you want to participate in the game? She joined in the conversation after a few minutes. This means she started talking with others after a short time. They asked if I wanted to join in their dance. This means they invited me to dance with them. The next word is joke. A joke is something funny said or done to make people laugh. He told a funny joke at the party. This means he said something funny at the party. It was just a joke. Don't take it seriously. This means he was only being funny, not serious. She laughed at his joke about animals. This means she thought his funny story about animals was funny. The next word is journalist. A journalist is a person who writes or reports news stories. She is a journalist for a big newspaper. This means she writes news stories for a large newspaper. The journalist asked many questions during the interview. This means the person who writes news stories asked a lot of questions. He became a journalist after finishing university. This means he started writing news stories after he graduated from school. The next word is judge. Judge means to form an opinion or make a decision about something or someone. The teacher will judge the essays tomorrow. This means the teacher will decide the quality of the essays tomorrow. It's not good to judge people by their appearance. This means it is not right to form opinions about people based on how they look. The judge gave his decision after hearing all the evidence. This means the person in charge made a decision after listening to all the facts. The next word is jug. A jug is a container with a handle, often used for holding liquids. She poured water from the jug into my glass. This means she used the container with a handle to pour water into my glass. The jug of milk is on the table. This means the container of milk is on the table. I need to buy a new jug for juice. This means I need to get a new container for holding juice. The next word is juicy. Juicy means something that has a lot of juice, especially food like fruit. This orange is very juicy. This means the orange has a lot of juice inside. He ate a juicy piece of watermelon. This means the watermelon was full of juice and very tasty. The steak was so juicy and delicious. This means the steak had a lot of juice and tasted really good. The next phrase is jump in. Jump in means to start participating or become involved in something quickly. I didn't want to jump in during the conversation, but I had to. This means I didn't want to speak, but I started talking quickly. He jumped in to help when we were stuck. This means he started helping right away when we needed it. I didn't know what to say, but I jumped in anyway. This means I began speaking even though I wasn't sure what to say. The next phrase is jump into. Jump into means to start doing something suddenly and with energy. She jumped into the pool without hesitation. This means she entered the pool quickly and eagerly. He jumped into the project without thinking about it first. This means he started working on the project quickly without planning. They jumped into the conversation as soon as they arrived. This means they started talking right away when they came in. The next phrase is jump up. Jump up means to move suddenly upward, often as a reaction to something. She jumped up when she heard her name called. This means she quickly stood up when she heard her name. He jumped up in excitement when his team won. This means he suddenly stood up because he was excited. The dog jumped up to greet its owner. This means the dog moved upward to show happiness. The next word is jungle. A jungle is a large area of land covered with dense trees and plants, often found in tropical areas. We went on a hike through the jungle. This means we walked through a dense forest area. Many wild animals live in the jungle. This means the jungle is home to a lot of wild animals. The jungle is full of strange sounds at night. This means the jungle has many unusual noises during the night. The next phrase is just about. Just about means almost or nearly. We are just about to leave. This means we are almost ready to leave. He just about finished the work, but not quite. This means he was almost done with the work. The cake is just about to burn. This means the cake is nearly ready to burn. The next phrase is just as bad. Just as bad means equally bad or in the same way bad as something else. The second movie was just as bad as the first one. This means the second movie was equally terrible as the first. His excuse was just as bad as his previous one. This means his excuse was equally bad as the last one. That mistake was just as bad as the one before. This means the mistake was equally terrible as the earlier one. The next phrase is just as good. Just as good means equally good or as good as something else. This pizza is just as good as the one we had last time. This means the pizza tastes just as delicious as the previous one. Her explanation was just as good as his. This means her explanation was equally clear or helpful as his. The movie was just as good as the book. This means the movie was as enjoyable as the book. The next phrase is just before. Just before means a very short time before something happens. I left the house just before it started raining. This means I left the house a short time before the rain began. She arrived just before the meeting started. This means she came a little before the meeting began. The train left just before we got to the station. This means the train left right before we arrived at the station. The next phrase is just over. Just over means a little more than a specific amount. The book costs just over $10. This means the book costs a little more than $10. The movie lasted just over 2 hours. This means the movie was a little longer than 2 hours. He weighs just over 70 kilograms. This means his weight is slightly more than 70 kilograms. The next phrase is just under. Just under means a little less than a specific amount. The book costs just under $20. This means the book costs a little less than $20. The movie was just under 2 hours long. This means the movie was slightly shorter than 2 hours. The man is just under 6 feet tall. This means the man is slightly shorter than 6 feet. The next word is kangaroo. A kangaroo is a large animal from Australia that moves by jumping on its powerful hind legs. Kangaroos are often seen hopping across the Australian countryside. This means kangaroos are often seen jumping in the countryside in Australia. The kangaroo has a pouch where it carries its baby. This means the kangaroo carries its baby in a special part of its body. We saw a kangaroo at the zoo. This means we observed a kangaroo at the zoo. The next word is keen. Keen means being very interested or excited about something. She is very keen on playing the piano. This means she really enjoys playing the piano. He has a keen interest in science. This means he is very interested in science. They are keen to start the new project. This means they are eager and excited to begin the new project. The next phrase is somebody/something off something. Keep off means to stay away from something or prevent someone from touching something. Keep the dog off the couch. This means don't let the dog sit on the couch. Please keep your shoes off the carpet. This means don't put your shoes on the carpet. The sign says to keep off the grass. This means the sign tells people not to step on the grass. The next phrase is keep somebody something out. Keep out means to prevent someone or something from entering a place. The fence is to keep the dog out of the garden. This means the fence is there to stop the dog from entering the garden. Keep the children out of the kitchen while you cook. This means prevent the children from entering the kitchen while you are cooking. The lock will keep out anyone who tries to enter. This means the lock will stop people from entering. The next phrase is keep something secret. Keep secret means to not tell anyone about something or to keep something hidden. She kept the surprise party a secret from her friend. This means she did not tell her friend about the party. I'll keep it a secret, don't worry. This means I won't tell anyone about it. He asked me to keep his plan secret. This means he wanted me to not share his plan with others. The next phrase is keep doing something. Keep doing something means to continue doing something without stopping. She kept working even though it was late. This means she continued working even though it was late. They keep talking during the movie. This means they continue talking while the movie is playing. He kept running until he finished the race. This means he continued running until the race was over. The next phrase is keep in touch. Keep in touch means to stay connected with someone, usually by communication. We should keep in touch after graduation. This means we should continue talking to each other after finishing school. I try to keep in touch with my old friends. This means I make an effort to stay in contact with my friends from the past. I'll keep in touch with you while I'm traveling. and this means I'll continue to communicate with you during my trip. The next phrase is keep on doing something. Keep on doing something means to continue doing something without stopping. She kept on practicing the piano every day. This means she continued practicing the piano every day. He kept on talking even though no one was listening. This means he continued talking even though nobody was paying attention. They kept on running until they reached the finish line. This means they continued running until they completed the race. The next phrase is keep somebody in. Keep somebody in means to not allow someone to leave a place or to make them stay. The teacher kept the students in after class for talking. This means the teacher made the students stay after class as a punishment. They kept him in the hospital for a few more days. This means they made him stay in the hospital for extra days. You need to keep the dog in when it rains. This means you should keep the dog inside the house when it rains. The next phrase is keep somebody waiting. Keep somebody waiting means to make someone wait for you or something for a long time. Sorry to keep you waiting. This means sorry for making you wait. He kept me waiting for an hour before he arrived. This means he made me wait for an hour before he showed up. Don't keep the customers waiting too long. This means don't make the customers wait for a long time. The next phrase is keep up something or keep something up. Keep up something or keep something up means to continue doing something or maintain a certain level of activity. She kept up her work even when she felt tired. This means she continued working even though she was tired. You need to keep up your exercise routine to stay healthy. This means you should continue exercising regularly to stay healthy. He kept up the good work throughout the project. This means he maintained high quality in his work during the whole project. The next word is keeper. A keeper is a person who takes care of something, especially animals or something valuable. He works as a zookeeper. This means he takes care of animals in the zoo. The castle keeper locked the doors at night. This means the person in charge of the castle closed and locked the doors at night. She is the keeper of the ancient books in the library. This means she is responsible for taking care of the ancient books in the library. The next word is kettle. A kettle is a container used to boil water, usually for making tea or coffee. She filled the kettle with water and put it on the stove. This means she put water in the kettle and placed it on the stove to boil. I need a new kettle because this one is broken. This means I need to buy a new kettle because the old one doesn't work anymore. He boiled the water in the kettle for his tea. This means he heated the water in the kettle to make tea.